The feeding and nutrition of chicken hybrids kept for market egg production, pullets and commercial hens. The breed for commercial egg production, so it takes 26 hours to make an egg, so that's 5 to 6 eggs per week. The light breeds are the Leghorn, the medium breeds are the Rhode Island or the New Hampshire. To get a hybrid, you use a Rhode Island red rooster and a Leghorn, a hen, and you get the Tetra Brown female using for laying eggs. So pullet rearing, from day 0 to week 8, this is a starter, and from week 8 to week 17, this is a grower. And after week 17, you get 320 to 350 eggs per year until week 76. So the young hens, before they start egg production, you want isometric growth, it's desired, for proportional growth of the reproduction and body. And you want to delay sexual maturity in early egg production, as pullets produce smaller eggs, and smaller eggs are less demand. So in a starter, the crude protein is 17, in a grower, the crude protein is 15%. And in a starter, the metabolizable energy is 11.7%, and in a grower, the ME is 11.7, the same. You want lower crude protein to avoid early maturity and to decrease the growth. Similar energy as fat in building is not a problem, so the energy is not reduced. The energy is for maintenance. The practical feeding, so 0 to week 3 is ad lib, you give mash, and from week 4 it's controlled feeding. If it's a low body weight, you change to pellets to increase the food intake and to increase the nutrient density. And if there's a high body weight, you don't change. From week 9, it's 650 to 700 grams per body weight. If the body weight is low at week 8, you leave on the starter high crude protein. And if the body weight is high from week 6, you move to a grower earlier, so you lower the crude protein. And at week 17, they're moved to the layer house, the light program. So from day 0 to 3, it's 24 hours a day, 20 lux. From day 4 to 21, it's a gradual process. It decreases. And then from day 22 to week 17, it's 8 hours a day, 10 lux. And they won't lay if it's too dark. So commercial hens. Commercial hens, so the length of the egg laying period is until they're 76 weeks old, and the egg weighs 60 grams, it's 3% of their body weight. So in a light breed, they produce 250 eggs a year, and the body weight is around 1.7 kg, and they produce white eggs. And then a medium breed is 200 eggs a year, and the body weight is around 2 kg, and they produce brown eggs. So a pre-layer, so the crude protein percentage is 16%, and in first layer, it's 13%, and the crude protein in layer 2 is 16%. The calcium is the main one that changes. The calcium in a pre-layer goes from 18 to 336. This is because the egg production, this is to prevent osteoporosis. And in layer 2, it's 37, it increases. This says the calcium reserve is empty and it replenishes. The egg, this is because the egg increases in size with age. The practical feeding, ad lib mash, so they can't gain weight, and then grits for eggshell production and limestone. And at the end of the production, you slaughter. It's more common. You induce molt, followed by the second laying period. And then the 2 weeks they have no eggs, the repro regenerates, and the molt feathers. When pullets are expensive, laying performance is only 75% of the first laying, and the larger eggs have firmer shells. And then at 20 lux, you increase at week 18 to week 21 to 1 hour increasement a day. And a week 22, 12 hours a day. And a week 24, it's 85% of the egg production. The housing, since 2012, the barn cage is banned. Now you have enriched layer cages.